Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alanda Madeline, and today I will be talking about something totally different from the norm that I usually get on here for. So as you can see by the title, yes, I am a victim of Omicron slash COVID-19. I am here to basically give you all some symptoms on what to expect, or if you thinking that you have Omicron, however you pronounce it, slash COVID-19 coronavirus. So my first day experiencing it, I cooked dinner like the normal night, fed my two boys, and later on that evening, after cleaning the kitchen, I walked upstairs to get everyone prepared for bed, and my body felt like it wasn't on 100, going up the steps, so I didn't pay it any mind. I did feel like a little headache came upon, so I basically, I just didn't think nothing of it. So later on that night, after I laid the boys asleep, my body started aching so bad. And then I just was like, what in the world is wrong? So I just was like, oh, maybe it's my cycle. My cycle may be coming on, and, that's just what I thought. So I laid down that night, and I felt so cold. Like, I was just so cold. So I have this temperature thing here to take my temperature. So that's what I did. And basically, it was on red. So I said, oh my gosh, what is going on with me? So then I started hallucinating really bad. I mean, totally bad. So I felt like I was losing my breath. It just felt like so much stuff started to happen to me. So I started, of course, you know what we all do. We Google everything, trying to get diagnosis on what's going on with us. So I just felt like I was short-winded. So I'm like, I can't go to the emergency room with my two kids because they're young, they're toddlers. So I said, I'll call the ambulance, and just to make sure that my oxygen level was normal. If it wasn't, then I didn't have any choice but to go to the hospital. So when they came, they took my oxygen level, and they asked me to describe my symptoms and all, and I gave them exactly what I was experiencing. And they just told me to take a Tylenol and to lift my head up. The Tylenol was for the aches that I felt. The Tylenol was for the headache. And lifting my head up was actually for me breathing correctly, or to make me feel, better at ease of breathing. So then the very next day, I was experiencing so much pain. So I was trying to get out the house and, trying to get to an emergency room, a CVS, or somewhere so I could get tested. So that day, I took a tablespoon of some of this black seed oil, which I felt a little bit better after I took this, but I was still experiencing dizziness, and it felt like I was developing a cold. So I just kept using this as a regimen. So that day I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed in the house and just tried to keep the boys away from me. So the very next day, that's when we went to a hospital, my local hospital here in Maryland, and I got tested positive, but my boys was negative. So it was really hard to do. It was really hard to keep a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old away from you. But I did it the very best that I could. And, I kept masks on the whole entire time. Had sanitized everything. just tried to do my best. Even I wore gloves. So in that time, I already had some things around the house, which I took, just to, you know, help with my immune system. So these are the things that I was actually taking. Some of these things are just things that I take anyway. But I just wanted to be, you know, cautious on, you know, the things that was happening, along with drinking orange juice and grapefruit juice especially. I was craving grapefruit juice. So eventually that third day, my pains went away. And, but I noticed the taste and smell was gone, totally gone. It was around about Christmas time when I decided my 6-year-old wanted some ham. So I said I'll make a recipe, a menu on what to cook for Christmas. And my family was like, girl, you better just cook them something. They're young. But I just wanted to be super mom and wanted to cook a traditional, you know, Christmas meal for my boys. So I had ham, barbecue chicken, of course fish for me because I don't eat ham and chicken. I did macaroni and cheese. I did green beans and potato salad without no taste or smell. Picture that. So basically, everything was pretty much done. I prepared everything. The last thing was the barbecue chicken, which, mind you, I couldn't smell anything at all. And I burnt the damn barbecue chicken. So they only had ham and fish to even work with the meat part. So anyway, I just was taking my temperature and things like that. And then after a while, it just felt like I was going through a lot with mentally, with just being in the house for 2 weeks, not getting outside, which I advise people, please people, if the doctor tell you to quarantine, at least try to go to your front, to your back, walk around the block, at least try to get out. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Just long as you're not around people to infect anybody. We don't want that. No, you don't want to be around people. You still want to isolate yourself away from people, but you don't want to isolate yourself indoors the whole entire time. Still to this day, as you can hear, that I'm having tough times keeping my nostrils clear. So I've been using this Himalayan salt. This is like a nozzle inhaler, and it's a cooling natural mint oil that I just use, and I just use it to sniff up, and I can actually smell it now. I can actually smell a little bit, taste a little bit. Some things that I do use is I still take my black seed oil. I still do like vitamin C, vitamin D's, you know, stuff like that. Of course, keep a bottle of hand sanitizer around at all costs because I just want to still keep my house sanitized and, you know, and that sort. Thank God that my boys are still running around healthy and strong. So what I start working with, far as with my nose and me trying to retain my smelling back, I take a Q-tip and I get some coconut oil and wipe around the rim and the inside of my nose. And then I'll take some essential oils. You can use up to 4 different smells of essential oils, something that you're used to smelling all the time. And once you wipe that coconut oil around your nose. You will want to do that twice a day, in the morning time and in the evening time, or before you go to bed. I have a bottle of rosemary, which I will take and just try to inhale, for at least 20 seconds. You trying to work your brain into connecting to your senses so you can get your smell back. I do have a bottle of lavender oil. I'll take that. And just inhale. I do smell this. And I believe if I wasn't doing this, I think it'll be a while. This is a bottle of lemon essential oil. These are strong oils. You can actually put a drop or two on a Q-tip after you put your coconut oil around the rim of your nose and rub it around. The coconut oil is basically because these are so potent, you don't want to burn, around your nose. I have ginger, tea tree oil, and I have a whole rack. I collect essential oils. I love them. Eucalyptus, I can never pronounce that word. But this one, I love that one. Just see, I can smell these. I can smell them. It just feel like I have sinus right now, so I keep either a tissue box or a roll of toilet paper around for me right now. And of course, you can use vapor rubs around your nostrils, stuff like that. I do highly recommend, and of course, I'm not a doctor and I'm not sponsoring anything. This just, I am just a person who experienced Omicron and / COVID-19 coronavirus. So I do highly recommend that you try these exercises twice a day, once in the morning, at least 4 bottles of essential oils. And if you don't have, don't own any essential oils, try something that your senses are familiar with, something that you're used to smelling. Maybe rose oil, I don't know, a fingernail polish, vinegar, peanut butter, stuff that you already have along in your house already. So I'm just here just to basically just let you guys know that you will actually eventually get your senses back. I think the first thing that I tasted that I knew that it was on its way is not 100% back yet, guys, but it was a cheesecake, a strawberry swirl cheesecake. And I just didn't have any taste for anything because everything was just, I couldn't taste anything. So it just took away my just me wanting, my appetite or me wanting to eat anything. So that was the initial thing that I tasted, and I realized that I was getting some taste back from, my senses and all. So, yes, guys, back to not isolating yourself. Please do not isolate yourself too much away from public. Allow yourself to go out, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. Please do not go around other people to infect them. Just get out for your mental, because when I was allowed to go off of quarantine, I got in the car that evening and I got so nervous for some reason. For 2 weeks, I've been in a house, and of course your house lighting and your outside lighting is totally different. So once I was behind the wheel, I could not make it home. I couldn't even actually make it to the destination, but I didn't have any choice because I had so many cars following behind me. So I was just so scared. I was just so afraid. So I called the police. I said, I'm just so afraid. I know that this is unusual of a phone call, which the operator assured me that it's not, because it's been going on since the pandemic first started, with people quarantining for so long, and then it was time to go back out in the street or go back to work, going back doing the norm, and people was just like, nervous, hallucinating and things. So I just advise people, when you get diagnosed with this COVID-19 stuff, Omicron, whatever you want to call it, just try to get outside a little bit. Don't isolate. And it don't happen to everyone, but it did. I experienced it. And it was not a good feeling at all, because I've been driving since I was a teenager, and I'm 40 plus now. And I get out on the road and was nervous. Like, all the cars were just going super fast. I would pull over and everything. So the operator had to actually literally talk to me till I got home, till I parked my car. So what I had to do was test my own energies. And basically I had to, sorry guys, it's just still a little congested. Basically I had to just get out there every day. So I'm much better now. I feel a lot better and confident. I just didn't want to hurt anyone or hurt myself, because my nerves was shot. It was totally shot. So I don't want to discourage anyone, because it may not work for you, but it did that for me. So just get out there, and just, overcome your fears, overcome your nervousness, and just, get back where you belong in your mind mentally. So that's just basically all that I have to say about my experiences with this COVID-19. Just keep taking vitamins, and just, drink your hot teas, and, eat on soups and stuff like that. I highly recommend that. I think everybody should always have at least a bottle of black seed oil on your shelf. So, yes, get a bottle of this. And I thank you all for tuning in my channel. I am always here just to basically do different videos on different things. But I'm assuming that you are here today because you want to know the symptoms. Either you have it already, or you just want to know what it's all about with the symptoms with the Omicron / COVID-19 symptoms. So I thank you for coming to my channel. This is New Year's Eve. So happy New Year to everyone. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.